Hello friends, in this video we'll discuss about different fuzzy logic related information, say convexity of fuzzy set, cardinality of fuzzy set, normality of fuzzy set, fuzzy number, height of a fuzzy set, distance between two fuzzy sets, arithmetic operation of fuzzy sets, fuzzy numbers, for example addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So first one is what? Convexity of a fuzzy set. A fuzzy set A is convex if and only if for any x1, x2 belongs to capital X and any lambda, which is the value should be between 0 to 1, the following condition satisfied. So mu A is a fuzzy set, lambda x1 plus 1 minus lambda x2 greater than equal to minimum of mu A x1 comma mu A x2. So in convexity, we can check the convexity of a fuzzy set using this particular formula. So we can see the example. A convex fuzzy set is described by a membership function whose values are strictly monotonically increasing. So if the membership value is strictly monotonically increasing, definitely it should be the convex. Strictly monotonically decreasing. So this is what strictly monotonically decreasing, that means this is also a convex. Strictly monotonically increasing, then strictly monotonically decreasing with increasing values of elements in the universe of discourse. So this is what total universe of discourse. So first initially it is strictly monotonically increasing, then it is strictly monotonically decreasing. So if this is the case, then definitely the fuzzy set is the convex fuzzy set. Okay, so if the membership functions are like this way, that means definitely this is not, these are the convex fuzzy set. So if the fuzzy set is like that, say first this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, so definitely this is not convex fuzzy set, because it is not strictly monotonically increasing and decreasing. So it is monotonically increasing, then decreasing, then once again increasing, then decreasing. So definitely this is not convex fuzzy set. So for any element x1, x2, x3 in a fuzzy set A with x1 less than x2 less than x3, the condition for convexity is defined as follows. So mu a x2 should be greater than equal to minimum of in between mu a x1 comma mu a x3. So the value, so you can see here the position of the x1, x2 is in between x1 and x3. So the membership value of x2 should be greater than membership value of these two, minimum of these two. So you can see here, so we can see this particular membership function, and here x1, x2, x3, 3 points are there, and definitely x3 is greater than x2, x2 is greater than x1, and you can see the membership value. This is what membership value of x1, membership value of x2, and membership value of x3. So for example, membership value of x1 is 0.5, okay, membership value of x2 is 0.6, and membership value of x3 is 0.93. Now we can check, say here, so x2 is equal to lambda x1 plus 1 minus lambda x3. Okay, so lambda is a value which is in between 0 to 1. So that means what? We can check whether mu a x2, which is nothing but 0.6, should be greater than equal to minimum of mu a x1 and mu a x3. So mu a x1 is what? 0.5, mu a x3 is what? 0.93. So minimum in between is what? 0.5. So definitely mu a x2 is greater than minimum of in between these two, mu x1 and mu x3, which is 0.5 here. So definitely this condition is true. That means we can say this is nothing but our convex membership function. Now we can say another example. Say this is what our example, say x1, x2 and x3. So x3 is greater than x2, x2 is greater than x1. So membership values are there. This is a membership value of x1 is what? It is say 0.91. Membership value of x2 is 0.7. Membership value of x3 is what? It is 0.81. So according to the formula, mu a x2 should be greater than equal to minimum of in between these two. So minimum mu a of x2 is what? It is 0.7. Okay, and minimum of these two is what? Mu a x1 is what? It is 0.91. Mu a x2 is what? It is 0.81. So minimum is a point, but this condition is not true. That means we can say this is not a this is non-convex, or it is not a convex fuzzy set. Okay, so note that intersection of two convex fuzzy sets is also convex. That is, if A and B are convex, then A intersection B is also convex. Next, we can explain convexity using the discrete fuzzy set example. So A and B, two fuzzy sets are there. A contains element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The associated membership values are there. Similarly, B contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Associated membership values are there. So if you plot it, so we can see here, 1 is, say, for example, 0.3, 2 is 0.43, 3 is 0.61, we can say, 4 is 0.8, 5 is 1, okay, so this is what 1, 6 is 0.7, 7 is 0.2, and 8 is 0.1. So if you take any 3, say x1, x2, x3, so 4 is greater than 3, 3 is greater than 2. So the membership values of membership value of 2 is what? It is 0.43. And membership value of 3 is what? It is 0.61. Membership value of 4 is what? It is 0.8. So middle point is what? This one is the middle point. So membership value of 3 is 0.61 is greater than equal to minimum in between. So minimum between 0.43 and 0.8. So it is 0.43. So this condition is true. That means we can say it's a convex fuzzy set. Now we can check this example. Here 1 is 0.32, 2 is 0.5, 3 is 1, okay, 4 is 0.5, 5 is 1, 6 is 0.4, 7 is 0.2, and 8 is 0.05. Now we can check any 3 values, say x1, x2, and x3. So x3 is what? It is 1, okay. So we can say x3 is 1, x4 is 5, and x5 is 1, x3 is 1, okay. So x3 is 1, x4 is 0.5, x5 is 1. So and x3 is greater than, x2 greater than x1. So mu a x2, which is nothing but 0.5, is greater than equal to minimum of 1, these two. No, it is not true, because minimum of 1 comma 1 is what? 1. So this condition is not true. Hence it is non-convex fuzzy set. Okay. Next we can see cardinality of a fuzzy set. Say 3 fuzzy sets are there, A, B, C. So A contains x1, x2, x3 and associated membership values are there. B contains x1 and x2, 2 elements, associated values are 0.7, 0.9, and C contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 elements, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. So cardinality of A is 3 because 3 elements are there. Cardinality of B should be 2 because 2 elements are there. And cardinality of C should be 5 because here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 elements are there. Next is normality of a fuzzy set. A fuzzy set A is normal if its core is non-empty. So core A is what? Element, there must be one element where membership value should be 1. So we can see one by one example. Now this is one fuzzy set where x1, x2, x3 elements are there. Now here the membership value of x2 is what? It is 1. So what is the core of A? Core of A is x2. So it is non-empty. So definitely it is a normal fuzzy set. We can say this example. So here x1, x2, x3, 3 members are there, 3 elements are there, and it is a fuzzy set. So there is no element. So we can say one membership value must be reached here. So there is no element whose membership value is 1. So what is the core of this? Core of B, it is empty. So it is called subnormal fuzzy set. It is not normal fuzzy set. Now we can see this particular example. So in this particular example, here 2 fuzzy sets are there, x and y. X touches 1, so the few elements are there whose membership value is 1. But for y, there is no membership, there is no elements whose membership value is 1, same as 1. So we can say x is a normal fuzzy set and y is a subnormal fuzzy set. So we can see another example here. So these two are the discrete fuzzy sets. So A contains x1, x2, x3, x4. So there are 2 elements whose membership values are 1. So what is the code of A? It is x2 and x3. So definitely the membership values of x2 and x3 are 1. So definitely it's a normal fuzzy set. We can say B set. So elements are x1, x2, x3, x4, but there is no element whose membership value is 1. So what is the core of B? It is empty. That's why it is called subnormal fuzzy set. Next is fuzzy number. A fuzzy number A is a fuzzy set in the real time that satisfies the condition for normality and convexity. Okay. So normality means what? Normality means the core should be non-empty. Core should be non-empty. Okay. And what is convexity? Convexity means what? Mu A x2 should be greater than minimum of mu A x1 and mu a x2, where it is like this way: x3 is greater than x2 greater than x1. Okay, so these two conditions must satisfy. Now you can see this particular membership function. So here you can say it is first monotonically increasing, then monotonically decreasing. So definitely it is convex, and here few elements are there whose membership value is same as 1. So definitely it is a fuzzy number. Okay, so we can see this one. So this particular example, so here it satisfy both. It is a core, core is not empty, and it's a convex. But here you can see here it is a convex. It's monotonically increasing but monotonically decreasing. It's a convex. Convexity is there, but there is no element whose membership value is equal to 1. So it is not normal. So we can say it is not a fuzzy number. Now you can say here elements are there, few elements are there whose membership values are 1, but it is not a convex. So we can say it is not a fuzzy number. Okay. Now you can say this particular, now there is no element whose membership values are 1, so it is not, you can say it is not a normal, neither it is normal nor convex. Okay, because monotonically increasing, then decreasing, then increasing, then decreasing, it is not a convex fuzzy set. So neither it is convex or normal. It is not a fuzzy number. Okay, so in this particular figure, neither it is normal nor it is convex. Hence it is not a fuzzy number. So here we can repeat one thing. Now this is the figure which is normal as well as convex. It's a fuzzy number. It is a convex, but it is not a normal. Okay, so it is not fuzzy number. It is normal, but it is not convex. It is not a fuzzy number. Now here neither it is convex nor normal. Definitely it is not a fuzzy number. Now we can see three discrete fuzzy sets are there. Elements are A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. Now here you can say elements are there with 1. So that means what? It is a normal fuzzy sets, because its core is non-empty. So core is what? Core of A is what? A3. And you can see here it is first monotonically increasing 0.6, 0.9, then 1, then 0.9, 0.6. So monotonically increasing, then decreasing. So definitely it is a fuzzy number. Now B we can say A2 and A4, two now elements are there whose membership values are 1. Definitely it is a normality is there, but it is not convex. We can say 0.5, then 1, then 0.8, then 1, then 0.2. That means what? First increase, then decrease, then increase, then decrease. Okay, so this is not, for B it is not a fuzzy number. Now you can see here A1, A2, A3, A4. So 0.3, 0.6, 0.8, 0.9. Now it is monotonically increasing function, but there is no element whose membership value is 1. So that means it is a convex, but it is not normal. So definitely C is not a fuzzy number. Next, height of a fuzzy number. The maximum value of the membership function, it is the represented as, so height of is the maximum value of the membership function is called the height of the fuzzy set. So we can see this one. So for fuzzy set A, the maximum height of the membership value is what? It is 1. So height of the A is what? It is 1. Similarly, maximum height of the B is what? The maximum fuzzy value is what? It is 0.5. So height of the B is what? It is 0.5. Now you can see here, the maximum height is what? It is 0.2. So what will be the height of the C? It is 0.2. Now we can say the two discrete fuzzy sets. So A contains 4 elements, x1, x2, x3, x4. So the maximum height is what? Maximum membership value is what? It is 1. So what is the height of the A? It should be 1. Now B set, when fuzzy set B, 1, 2, 3 elements are there. So 0.6, 0.7, 0.9. So the maximum membership value is what? It is 0.9. So height of the B is what? Height of the B should be, it is 0.9. Next we calculate the distance between two fuzzy sets. Now within the inverse of discourse X, the distance D in between fuzzy sets A and B between two fuzzy sets A and B can be defined as, so the distance D is equal to D in between A comma AB. AB are the fuzzy sets. So DAB is equal to summation of X mu DAB del, where for discrete, now for sigma we use this particular notation, and for integration for continuous we use this particular notation. So this is not integration, remember one thing. And to get this value to get the membership value of the distance, so mu d ab del max del is equal to d x to the power a comma x to the power b, mu a x to the power a comma mu b x to the power b, where for all del it is belongs to the natural number r. Now del is what? Difference between corresponding generic values of two fuzzy sets for a generic variables x to the power a and y to the power b are the generic variables of the fuzzy set a and b respectively. So for all x to the power a comma x to the power b belongs to capital X. Now we can see one simple example to know the distance between two fuzzy sets. Let two fuzzy sets are there, a and b. A contains 1, 2, 3 elements and b contains 2, 3, 4 elements and associated membership values are there. Now calculate distance between A and B. Now the solution is what? So to calculate the distance, we have to use this particular formula. Okay, if you just see the example only. Now here A, the elements of A are 1, 2, 3 and elements of B are 2, 3, 4. Okay, elements of B are 2, 3 and 4. So first of all, we have to calculate the del. How to get the del? So 1 minus 2, so we have to minus with each and every element. So 1 minus 2 and we have to take the mod. So 1 minus 2, 1 minus 3, 1 minus 4, 1 minus 2, 1 minus 3, 1 minus 4 and we have to take mod. Next 2 minus 2, 2 minus 3, 2 minus 4 and with mod. So 2 minus 2, 2 minus 3, 2 minus 4 with mod. Similarly 3 minus 2, 3 minus 3 and 3 minus 4. So 3 minus 2, 3 minus 3 and 3 minus 4. So in this way we can get the del. 1 minus 2 it is 1, 1 minus 3 it is 2, 1 minus 4 it is 3, 2 minus 2 0, 2 minus 3 1, 2 minus 4 it is 2, 3 minus 2 it should be, there must be 1 1, 3 minus 3 0, 3 minus 4 it is 1. And here we take the distinct number because it's a set. So distinct number what? 0 1 2 3. So in this way you can get the del value. So to get the del value, what we can do? We can subtract with each and every element of A with element of B, and then we have to take the mod and we have to collect the distinct values. Now we can to get the distance we can use the table. Okay, so you can see, so the del values we have identified 0 1 2 3. Okay, so del value we have identified 0 1 2 3. So if the del value is 0, okay, so how to get this 0? So if it is 2 minus 2 are there, so this is for A and this is B. So 2 minus 2, in that case the del value should be 0. 3 minus 3, in that case also it will be 0. So the membership value, if it is a 2, then it is what? It is 1, and if it is a 2, in this case it is 0.4. And we have to take the minimum in between 2. So it is what? 0.4. Similarly, if it is in set A, the membership value of element 3 is what? 0.3. And in this set, membership value of 3 is what? It is 0.4. The minimum is what? 0.3. And here we have to take the maximum. So 0.4 is the answer. So for 0, membership value should be 0.4. Now we can check if it is 1. So when it will be 1? So in that case 1 minus 2, 2 minus 3, 3 minus 2 and 3 minus 4. In that case also the del should be 1. So if it is for, this is for set A and this is for set B. So it is 1, then it is 0.5, and if it is a 2, then it is 0.4. If it is a 2, it is 1, and if it is a 3, it is if it is a 3, it is 0.4. If it is a 3, it is 0.3, and if it is a 2, it is if it is a 2, you can say it should be 0.4. Okay, if it is a 2, it should be 0.4. Now if it is a 3, it should be if it is a 3, we can say here it should be 0.3, and if it is a 4, it should be 1. Okay, now in between that we have to take the minimum. So 0.5, 0.4, 0.4, 1.4, 0.4, 0.3, 0.4, 0.3, 0.3, 1, 0.3, and out of this we have to take the maximum, that is 0.4. Okay. Now similarly 2, how to get del 2 value? So 1 minus 3 and 2 minus 4. So 1 minus 3 it is 2, 2 minus 4 it is 2. So if it is a 1, then it is 0.5. Okay, you can see here. If it is a 1, it is 0.5, and if it is a 3 from B, it is 0.4. Similarly, if it is a 2, then it is a 1. Okay, and if it is a 4, it is 1. So 0.4, 0.5, 0.4, maximum, minimum 0.4, 1, 1, minimum 1. So 0.4 and 1, maximum is what? It is 1. Similarly, how to get 3? Because 0, 1, 2, 3, maximum 3 are there. If it is a 3, so 1 minus 4, it is a 3. So when it is for set A, when it is 1, membership value is 0.5. And if it is a 4, membership value is what? Is 1. So we have to take the minimum, it is 0.5, and the single value is there. So we have to copy the same value, which is 0.5. So for the 0, membership value should be 0.4. For 1, it should be 0.4. For 2, it is 1, and for 3, it is 0.5. Okay, so this is what are the distance between the two fuzzy sets A and B. So 0, 1, 2, 3, these are the DEL, and associated membership values are, so 0.4, just we have calculated. Then for 1, if it is a 1, then 0.4 we have calculated. If it is a 2, it should be 1, and if it is a 3, it should be 0.5. So fuzzy number is a fuzzy set that holds the condition of normality and condition of convexity, just we have seen. So arithmetic operation, we will see addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So first is what? Addition. C is equal to A plus B. This is what our fuzzy set. So if it is a discrete, we can represent like this way, and if it is a continuous, we can represent like this way. Okay, so to get the membership value of the C, we have to apply this particular formula. Okay, so we have to take the max in between these two. Okay, are you getting this one? So we can see simple example. So suppose two sets are there, A and B. So set A contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements, and B contains 10, 11 and 12. Okay, so what you can do? So here we have to apply the addition A plus B of the elements. So if you apply the addition, so what you can do? So the C is what? A plus B. So we have to add the elements. So 1 plus 10, it is 11. And if you compare the membership value, you have to take the minimum one. So 0.3 you have to take. Similarly, 1 plus 12, 11, it is 12. Minimum is what? 0.3 and 1. Minimum is 0.3. 1 plus 12, it is 13. Minimum is what? 0.3 and 0.5. Minimum is 0.3. Similarly, 2 plus 10, it is 12. Minimum is what? 0.5 and 0.6. Minimum is 0.5. Then 2 plus 11, it is 13. Minimum is what? 0.6. 2 plus 12, minimum 0.6 and 0.5. Minimum is what? 0.5. 3 plus 10, it is 13. Minimum 0.5. 3 plus 11, 14. Minimum 1. 3 plus 12, 15. Minimum is what? 1 and 0.5. It is 0.5. So you can check, you can pause the video and you can check the remaining answer. Okay, you can see the last one. So 5 plus 10, it is 15. Minimum is what? 0.5. 5 plus 11, 16. Minimum 0.2. 5 plus 12, it is 17. Minimum is what? 0.2. And after that, so this is what, if you add these elements and if you compare the membership value, you have to take the minimum one. Okay, and remember one thing, the universe of discourse, the value should be in between minus 20 and 20. Okay, it is given. So first of all, rearrange the ascending order of X. So we have to rearrange this particular, and after rearrange, you can see. So rearrange the elements in ascending order. So first 11, membership value 0.3, 12, 2 12s are there, 12, 0.3 and 12.5. Then 13, 3 13s are there, 3 14s are there, 3 15s are there, and 2 16s are there, 1 17 is there. So 11, so 11, 0.3, so we can take this one. Now 12, 2 12s are there, 0.3 and 0.5, so we have to take the maximum one. 3 13s are there, so and membership values are 0.3, 0.6, 0.5, we have to take the maximum one, 0.6. 3 14s are there, out of that we have to take the maximum one. 3 15s are there, so we have to take the maximum one. 2 16s are there, we have to take the maximum 0.5, and single 17 is there, that's why this one. So this is what addition of two fuzzy sets A and B. So we can see here, this is what our set A and this is what our set B. If you add these two, we can get this membership value. So we can say 11 is what? It is 0.3, 12 is 0.5, 13 is 0.6, 14 is 1, okay, this is 1, 15 is 0.7, 16 is 0.5, 17 is 0.2. So this is what set A, this is set B, fuzzy set B, and this is fuzzy set C. You can see it is the width is very high. The width is very high here. That means so you increase the answer here uncertainty level is increasing. Next is subtraction is there. So for subtraction, C is equal to A minus B. Okay, so C minus B, and here we can see the elements. So A contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B contains 10, 11, 12. So we have to subtract each and every element with each and every element of B. So 1 minus 10, it is 0.9. And if you compare the fuzzy set, 0.3, 0.5, minimum is 0.3. Next, 1 minus 11, it is minus 10. 0.3 and 1, minimum is what? 0.3. 1 minus 12, it is minus 11. 0.3 and 0.5, minimum is what? 0.3. Similarly, 2 minus 10, it is minus 8. If you compare 0.6 and 0.5, minimum is what? 0.5. Similarly, 2 minus 11, which is minus 9. 2 minus 12, which is 10. 3 minus 10, it is minus 7. 3 minus 11, it is minus 8. 3 minus 12, it is minus 9. And we have to compare the fuzzy values. You can see the last one. So 5 minus 10, it is minus 5. If you compare 0.2 and 0.5, minimum 0.2. 5 minus 11, it is minus 6. And 0.2 and 1. So 0.2 and minimum is 0.2. 5 minus 12, it is minus 7. 0.2 and 0.5, minimum is what? It is 0.2. So this is what our A minus B. Okay, so to get A minus B, see, we have to subtract each and every element of A with each and every element of B. We have to compare the membership values, and we have to select the minimum one. And remember, element we have to check whether all the elements are in between minus 20 to 20 is there or not. Next, we arrange the elements in ascending order. So you can see minus 11. Okay, so you can see there is single minus 11 is there, whose membership values are 0.3. So two 10s are there. You can see this one and this one, and membership values are 0.3 and 0.5. So two 10 are there, minus membership value 0.3 and 0.5. Three 9s are there, minus 9s are there. Membership values are 0.3, 0.6 and 0.5. Three minus 9s are there. So this one, and this one, the membership values are 0.3, 0.6 and 0.5. Okay. Similarly, 3 minus 8s are there, 3 minus 7s are there, 2 minus 6 are there, and single minus 5 is there. So this one is what? This one single element is there. And if you take this one, if you compare 2 10 are there, you have to take single, and you have to take the maximum membership value. So maximum membership value is what? 0.5. If you compare 3 9s are the minus 9s are there, maximum membership value is what? 0.3, 0.6, 0.5. Definitely it is 0.6. 3 minus 8s are there. Maximum membership value is what? It is 1. 3 minus 7s are there. Maximum membership value is what? 0.7. 2 minus 6 are there. Maximum membership value is what? 0.5. And single minus 5 comma minus 2 is there. Minus 5 comma 0.2 is there. This is what our, so this is what our subtraction. C is equal to A minus B. So definitely note that A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Next is multiplication. So to get multiplication, we may apply this particular formula. You just see the example. So two sets are there, A and B, where the elements are 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and membership values are 0.2, 0.6, 0.9, 0.2, 0.6, 0.9. And here B sets are there. B set is, the elements are 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, and the membership values are 0.1, 0.4, 0.8, 0.1, 0.4, 0.8. So to get the C is nothing but A into B. So you have to multiply 2 into 5. It is 10. So you have to multiply each and every element of A with each and every element of B. So 2 into 5, 2 into 6, 2 into 7. So 2 into 5, it is 10. If you compare these two, we have to take the minimum one. That is minus 0.1. 2 into 6, 12. We have to take the minimum one, 0.2. 2 into 7, 14. We have to take the minimum one, 0.2. 3 into 5, 15. We have to take the minimum one, 0.1. 3 into 6, 18. 0.6 and 0.21. The minimum one is what? It is 0.6. Similarly, 4 into 5, it is 20. Minimum one is 0.1. 4 into 6, it is 24. Minimum is 0.4. And 4 into 7, 28. Minimum is 8. So here you can remember one thing. All the elements should be in between minus 20 to 20. Okay, so that's why we have to, here the element that value is what, more than 20, this one more than 20, more than 20. So we have to discard these three entries. So if you discard these three entries, the remaining elements are 10, 12, here this one, okay, 14, 15, okay, 18.4 and 20, 0.9. So this is what multiplication A into B, and this is nothing but the fuzzy set C. Okay, so here you can say C is equal to A into B. Finally, division is there. C is equal to A divided by B. So we have to apply this particular formula. Okay. Now two fuzzy sets are there, A and B. The elements are 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, and the membership values are 0.3, 0.61, 0.3, 0.61. Here B sets, the elements are 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, membership values are 0.5, 1, 0.5. So we have to apply the division. So 2 divided by 1, 2 divided by 1. So it is 1. So 2 divided by 1, it is 2, membership 0.3 and 0.5. We have to take the minimum. 2 divided by 2, answer is 1. Minimum is what? 0.3. 2 divided by 4, it is 0.5. The minimum membership values are 0.3. 4 divided by 1, 4. Minimum membership value is 0.5. 4 by 2, it is 2. Minimum is what? 0.6. So 4 by 4, it is 1. Minimum is what? It is 0.5. 6 by 1, it is 0.5. Okay, minimum is what? 0.5. 6 by 2, it is 3. If you compare these two, minimum 1. 6 by 4, it is 1.5. Minimum is what? It is 0.5. So here we have to discard this one. Okay, we have to discard this one. Okay, as well as this one. So we have to discard 0.5 as well as, so we can arrange in ascending order. So if you arrange in ascending order, so 0.5, membership value 0.3, two ones are there, this one and this one. The membership value are 0.3 and 0.5. Two are there, this one and this one. Membership value 0.3, 0.6. Single 3, single 4, single 6 are there. So here we have to ignore 0.5 and 1.5. So single 1 is there, maximum is what? 0.5. If you compare, so two 2s are there, you have to take single 2, maximum is what? 0.6. We have a 3, single 3, single 4 and single 6. So this is what our C is equal to A by 2, A by 5, A divided by B. And that is the end of this particular video. Thank you very much.